welcome to Herald TV News Bulletin with me, Orina. Goa BJP is taking its own time in declaring their South Goa candidate, which has sent the entire planning and declaration of candidates by the Congress for a toss. The Congress Central Leadership meeting that was planned to be held on Monday in Delhi was abruptly cancelled, creating unrest among the block-level workers of the Congress. Meanwhile, the BJP has continued to spring surprises after announcing strange names for the South Goa seat, which has only added to the complexity for the parliamentary seat. Congress and BJP were to declare their candidates on Monday, March 18th. However, both parties seem to be watching each other before making any move over the candidature.
काल इलेक्शन कमिशनर हांच्यांनी निवडणूक आमची देशाची निवडणूक जी आसा लोकशाहीची म्हणजे जगातली सगळ्यात व्हडली लोकशाही म्हणजे भारत देश 7 टप्प्यान निवडणूक डिक्लेअर केली आणि आम्ही गोंय 3ऱ्या टप्प्यान आसा 7 मे येणाऱ्या 2-3 दिसां भितर कारण आजूय सेंट्रल इलेक्शन कमिटीची मिटींग जातली दिल्ली आणि त्यामुळे एक उमेदवार ऑलरेडी आमचो डिक्लेअर जाल्लो आसा उत्तर गोंयचो दक्षिण गोंयचो उमेदवार आज किंवा फाल्यां दोनूय दीस कंटिन्यू मिटींग आसा म्हाका विश्वास आसा आज किंवा फाल्यां 2 दिसां भितर उमेदवार डिक्लेअर
वुमन्स आसतलो
ते फायनली एक्झॅक्ट आतां आमकां दोनूय ऑप्शन आसात वुमनूय आसूं शकता किंवा मेलूय आसूं शकता पण तातूंत आमकां
पल्लवी धेंपेचे आहा
नाही कशें आसा की कोणाचीं नांव आसा ती काय म्हाकाय खबर ना जोपर्यंत डिक्लेअर करना तोपर्यंत कोणाचें नांव आसा कितें आसा तें डायरेक्ट पण एक आज किंवा फाल्यां 2 दिसां भितर आमची निवडणुकीचे उमेदवार डिक्लेअर
पण उमेदवार महिलाच आसतली
काय सांगपाक जायना दोनूय ऑप्शन आसा.
In this edition of Street Voices, Herald TV spoke to several people to gather their perspectives on what they expect their Lok Sabha candidate would do.
पळय मे म्हयन्याक 7 म्हयन्याक आमचे लोकसभेचे इलेक्शन आहा. आतां हे सगळे जे पळय कॅन्डिडेट आसा न्ही तितले ओवरेज जाल्ले आनी गोंयाच्यान दिल्लीक वचपाक थंय रावून काम करपाक म्हाका दिसना हे कॅन्डिडेटाच्यान जातलें म्हणून लास्ट जेन्ना न्ही इलेक्शन येता तेन्ना ते भेबिशे भायर सरतात आनी आपूण हें करतलो तें करतलो कोण म्हणटा रेड्याची घेर करपाक ग्रावंड बांदून दितलो आनी कितें जायते प्रॉमीस केल्लें कोणा 15 लाख येतले 10 लाख येतले हें येतलें तें येतलें नोटबंदी केली हेतून भितर आनी कितें केलें पूण जनतेक हेतून म्हाका दिसता कांयच फायदो जालो ना केलां डेवलपमेंट बट इट इज नॉट मनशाच्या जे जिविताक ज्यो दिसाच्यो कितें वस्तू लागतात एक पेट्रोल धर एक लायट धर एक कडधान्य धर हेजेर कांयच इफेक्ट जालो ना कांयच जालें ना आनी ते खाली भाशणां दिवन व्हडले हें दिता पूण जनतेक एज अ लोकल मनशाक जो मिडल क्लास तांकां हेजो कांयच फायदो जालो ना आनी हे सगळें आतां ओवरेज जाल्लें आहा इतलीं वर्सां तांकां राज्य करपाक दिवचें न्ही म्हाका दिसता न्यू कॅन्डिडेट न्यू जनरेशनाचो कॅन्डिडेट जाल्यार तो धांवून पळ करून हे तर एटलीस्ट 5 वर्सां तर तो बरें काम करतलो आनी जायतो आमकां फायदो जातलो प्रजेक असो तांकां कितें आसता तोच कॅन्डिडेट ते निवडून येयले तर कांयच डेवलपमेंट जाल्लो असो म्हाका जाल्यार दिसना तेन्ना हांव मागतां सरकारान जावं जनतेन न्यू कॅन्डिडेट निवडून हाडपाचें न्यू जनरेशनाक
यंग कॅन्डिडेट
आनी 500,000 आनी सोरो बियेरी दिवन हें राजकारण जावचें ना आमचें 500 रुपया कॅल्क्युलेट इंटू 5 years जाल्यार कितले हार्डली पयसो जाता आनी मिडल क्लास लोक जावं गरीब लोक ते 500,000 घेवन तांकां ते वोट मारतात न्ही तें मातशें बंद जावपा जाय सामकें बंद जावपा जाय तें नाका ती घाण आमकां नाका तेंचो पयसो आनी एक बरो डायनामीक बरो कॅन्डिडेट जसो निवडून हाडपाचो अशें म्हाका जाल्यार दिसता आनी आमचें राज्य हें मुखार वचत रावतलें.
See, actually an MP is different from an MLA. An MLA is different from a councillor. What we expect is sometimes the MP even to do the things that are supposed to be done by a councillor. We need to understand that an MP is somebody who will represent the state or part of the state in the parliament, and he has to take up issues which are being monitored by the center. We have various issues where we see that though they are being implemented by the state government, they are being directed by the central government, and the Chief Minister of Goa, who is totally a servile man, who only does things which the center dictates him to do, goes in the boat. Take for example the case of coal. People are suffering due to coal. The other day one gentleman had come to wash his car, and he just casually mentioned to me, look at my car. He said, I just washed it yesterday, and look at it today. It's full, it's black, completely black, with the coal in Basket, because I live in Basket. Then there is a question of nationalization of rivers, which is going to affect the livelihood of our people, and fishermen especially. There is a double tracking. The main purpose is to transport coal to other states. The coal is not only being transported by rail, it's being transported by road also. So roads, broader roads here in Goa have met our purpose also and have facilitated our communications also between one city and another. But these roads have not actually been constructed for us. We are taking benefit of that. So our benefit is secondary actually. The benefit is for those who want to transport coal. And I'm surprised that the government of the state does not represent to the center the dangers to the health and livelihoods and lives of the people of Goa. So a member of parliament will have to look into all these things. Just like our legislators, MLAs, are supposed to legislate. They are supposed to make laws for us. Just like that, the members of parliament also have to take up these issues which are important for Goa. Schemes which the center has for people are sometimes not known to people. So these schemes, they have to be made known to the people in Goa. So we need to, even I feel that we should have younger candidates for parliament, because they have more dynamism, they have more energy to spend towards us, and especially people who have done something already, who have proved to be quite competent in the field which they are going to represent us. So I think all the parties, now we have actually the BJP and the India bloc.
Goans Against EVM, a civil society, staged a protest at Ambedkar Gardens in Panjim on Monday. They've demanded scrapping of EVMs and elections through ballot papers. However, the collector and police halted the demonstration because of the code of conduct.
वोटिंग जालें मागीर स्ट्रॉंग रूम आसता तातूंत ती ईव्हीएम मशीन वचोंक शकता की आमकां ती नाका पूण बॅलेट बॉक्सांय आसता न्हय ती स्ट्रॉंग रूमान घालची पडटा तेन्ना ती सील करची पडटा आनी आमचे आतां 20 कॉन्स्टिट्युयन्स आहा बार्देसान ओके गोंया आमी गोंयचे उलयता आनी साश्टी 20 हांगा 20 आमी सिटीजन सिवील सोसायटीचे एक एकलो दोग जाण वचोन थी रावतले ते गार्ड करपाक कित्याक आमकां ती हेराफेरी नाका हेराफेरी जाता थोडी बॅलेट बॉक्सांनी तुमी जाणा दुसऱ्या स्टेटींनी नाच जाता कोणाच्या गाडयांनी मेवतात हांगा मेवतात थी मेवतात गोंय जावंक शकना वेदर ईव्हीएम आसा ओ ना आनी बॅलेट वोटींग जाता आमकां अशी बॅलेटूच जाय पूण आमी स्ट्रॉंग रूम सांबाळटले गार्ड करतले आनी सिटीजन फुडें येतले ती आख्खी रात रावपाक आनी ते लोकांक जास्तीस दिवपाक करेक्ट हय सगळे दीस 15 दीस 20 दीस म्हयनो अशी आदी तुमी जाणून रिजल्ट 2-3 दिसांनी मेवतले रायट आतां कित्याक एक म्हयनो 15 दीस कित्याक रिजल्ट इमिजिएटली दिना आमकां कित्याक आमकां रिजल्ट इमिजिएटली जाय आनी ती स्लिपान दोतू पडटात म्हणटा ती एक स्लीप वोटराक दी तो आमी कावंटर चॅक करतले मागीर एक स्लीप मिशिनार पडटा एक स्लीप आमकां दी ATM कशें आमी डबल स्लीप काडटा पयशे काडटाना एक आमकां मेवता आनी एक रेकॉर्डाक उत्ता तो आमचे बॅलेट स्लीप आमकां दी सो टोटल कावंटींग करतना आमकां गमलें सगळे आमी कंबायन केले जाल्यार बाबा BJP कितले पडल्या काँग्रेसाक कितले पडल्या इंडिपेंडंट कितले पडल्या गमले पुरो
आनी सांगूंक सोदता की आमी मनीस वी आर नॉट लिविंग इन अ जंगल एंड वी आर हॅविंग सर्टन फंडामेंटल रायट्स गॅरंटीड टू अस बाय अ कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन and one of them is the freedom of right to expression. Nobody can take away this freedom from us. Today we have gathered here to voice a concern against the EVMs.
आम्ही जवळजवळ 1 लाख लोकांची सिग्नेचर कॅम्पेन घेऊन आम्ही
जो पळय इलेक्शन कमिशन आसा ताजे कमिशनाक खूब दिसां पयलीं ताका सांगिल्लें की बाबा रे आमकां हे EVM नाका, आमकां बॅलेट पेपर जाय. कित्याक बॅलेट पेपरान धाडली EVM मशिनान धाडली जातात आनी मोठी एक शक्यता आसा की लोकांची मतां जी पळय घालतात आमी ती चोरपाची. त्या खातीर आमी लोकांक एक विनवणी केल्ली की बाबा जाता तितल्या तुमी लोकांनी सायन कंपेन करून लोकांनी आमकां भरपूर साथ दिलो आनी जवळ जवळ 1 लाख जी आमी कंपेन आमी केल्ली आनी हांगा आझाद मैदानाचेर मोठी एक मिटींग केल्ली. ती आमी मिटींग एंड करून थंय मागीर ताका सबमिशन केलां. पूण आज आमी पळयतात की ताचेर कसलो निवाडो जायना. हो एक आज निवाडो आमी अपेक्षा धरतात की बाबा EVM वतलें आनी बॅलेट पेपर येतलो.
A petrol pump attendant in Dargal, Perne, was duped by a four-wheeler rider who handed over 4 fake ₹500 notes after purchasing fuel worth ₹2,000. The matter came to light at night when the attendant was handing over the day's collection to his superiors. Police are investigating the matter with the help of CCTV footage. The District Election Officer, North Goa, has announced the formation and commissioning of 23 flying squads to keep a check on poll code violations across the district. Similarly, as a measure to control the misuse of cash, the District Election Officer of South Goa has appointed 25 flying squads and new guidelines for people to carry cash. Watch this report.
23 flying squads, 16 static surveillance teams, 12 video viewing, 20 video surveillance teams have been activated for strict compliance with the Model Code of Conduct in North Goa.
We have 12 AROs which will be assisting the RO. There will be 20 AEROs, so one AERO per assembly constituency to assist the ARO. And we have stationed 23 flying squads in the field and 16 static surveillance team are stationed in the district.
CAPF की एक कंपनी ऑलरेडी नॉर्थ गोवा डिस्ट्रिक्ट के अंदर रिपोर्ट कर चुकी है. उन सभी 6 पॉइंट्स पे हमारा 24 आवर्स का डिप्लॉयमेंट चालू है. CCTV कैमरास के थ्रू उसको मॉनिटर भी किया जा रहा है.
Meanwhile, the South Goa District Election Officer has made it mandatory to have valid documents while carrying above 50,000 rupees.
I'd like to appeal to the general public and business people to refrain from carrying cash above 50,000, and if at all they are carrying, they should carry proper documentation with them. Otherwise, the money will be subjected to seizure, and then they'll have to come and prove that the money is with proper documentation. Further, I'd like to appeal to all voters to follow fair and ethical voting process and come in maximum number and vote for election on 7th of May. And even now, those who have not gotten voter card, they can still apply.
Bureau Report, Herald TV.
The proposed draft ODP 2031 has stirred significant apprehension among the residents of Margao, primarily due to the South Goa Planning and Development Authority failing to adequately address a substantial portion of citizens' objections. A group of concerned citizens led by Jack Mascarenhas under the banner Goiche Fudle Pilge Khatir had submitted a detailed list of 28 objections to the draft ODP.
Regarding this Margao ODP, खरें म्हणल्यार तेमी 2022 डिसेंबर हो ड्राफ्ट ODP पब्लिश केल्लो. तेन्ना आमी गोंयचे जायते इंजिनियर्स, आर्किटेक्ट आनी प्रोफेसर्स, एक्सपर्ट मनीस जे त्या फिल्डान आसा तांकां एकठांय केले आनी ते ड्राफ्टाचेर स्टडी केली. आनी ती स्टडी करून जानेरा म्हयन्याक 2023 आमी 28 ऑब्जेक्शन्स तांकां सबमीट केल्ली ऑथॉरिटीन. आनी उपरांत ते ऑथॉरिटीन SPDA तेमी आमकां 2 पावट हियरिंगाकूय आपयले. एक पयले पावट मार्चाचे 10 तारखेर. ते दिसाक तेमी आमकां विचारलें की ते खंयची प्लेस ते आयडेंटिफाय करून म्हणून आनी तांकां ईच एंड एवरी प्लेस आयडेंटिफाय करून दाखयली. उपरांत एगेन मंथ ऑफ मे 31 परते ते एवरी पॉयंट तांकां एक्सप्लेन करून दिवचें म्हणपाक लागले. सो आमी ते एक्सपर्ट टिमीक परते एकठांय केले आनी तांकां एवरी पॉयंट मिन्स 28 पॉयंट इन ब्रीफ आनी इन डिटेल एक्सप्लेन केले. आनी उपरांत ते ऑथॉरिटीक विचारलें बाबा हें आमी एक्सप्लेन करता तातूंत रिजल्ट कितें. ऑथॉरिटी आमकां सांगपाक लागलें आमचें काम फक्त तुमगेले पॉयंट आयकोवपाचें आनी उपरांत तांचे हायर अप तांचे ऑथॉरिटी बॉसीस आसात तांकां दिवपाचें आनी ताचे उपरांत ते परते आमकां मेवतले म्हूण. पूण आयज पासून तेमी आमकां कसलेंच कॉरेस्पॉन्डन्स करूंक ना म्हूण केन्ना कॉन्टॅक्टूय करूंक ना. आनी वयल्यान तेमी तो आतां ODP डिक्लेअर केल्लो आसा. आनी हातूंत ते भितरल्या भितर कितें करता तें कांयच खबर ना. आमी RTI घातल्यो 2023 घातलेल्यो. तांच्यो मिनिट्स आहा त्यो आमकां दिवच्यो त्यो दिवंक ना. आतां लास्ट आमी तेमी हो ODP तेमी पास केला तो डिक्लेअर केला तेजेरूय आमी फेब्रुवाराचे 8 तारखेर RTI घातली. आमकां कळोंक जाय आमची जी सजेशनां घातलीं तेमी ती इन्क्लूड केल्या तो ना. ताचे आतां 45 डेज जाल्यार आजुनूय ताचोय रिप्लाय येवंक ना. आतां आमचो डिमांड आसा की हें सांबाळपाक कित्याक एक पावट लँड यूज मिसयूज जाल्यार ती परती सारकी करपाक जायना. फॉर एग्जाम्पल बेंगलोर तांकां आयज उदकाचे पासून उदक मेळना त्रास जाता पिवपाक उदक मेळपाक. तशें गोंयांक ना जावचें हाका लागून आमी एक्सपर्ट टिमीक घेवन बरे भाशेन प्लॅनिंग करया म्हूण आमी तांकां मागणी करता.
An unknown man assaulted a land and survey department officer at Mathani Saldana Administrative Complex in Margao and fled after committing the incident on Monday. A staff member present during the assault was injured and has been taken to hospital for medical treatment. The accused, after assaulting, hurriedly fled the premises, leaving his two-wheeler vehicle in the parking lot. A police case has been registered against the accused.
We don't know that person who is he, and he talking discussion with the head surveyor. And when we were talking to the discussion with the head surveyor, he did not refer any which file or whatever it is. And immediately these things happened when I was sitting in the cabin, and this was in the office side. As I told my staff, they are sitting outside, that we were the head was asking the reference file number. He did not provide a number, but he was saying that my file is done late. Why is it late? That could have been inquired, but immediately the aggression mode started and they had a fight between each other, and one fellow of our office got injured. So the rest got injured. Now he is now taken for a medical care. Our superintendent is going to file a case with the police. Police are also approached. Spike in the area of the car parking of that person, which have been seen by them. Now police has to take some action on this.
Frustrated taxi operators demanded that they would comply with the government's rules and regulations if the car manufacturer installed the speed governor with insurance coverage and if it is regulated by the Weights and Measures Department. They further said that, according to information from the police, the percentage of accidents involving tourist taxis is less than 2%.
As long as आम कितें म्हणटाय आतां आमगे गाडी गव्हर्नर घालपा येता आनी एक असो डिवायस घालपा येता इट शूड बी इन्स्टॉल्ड बाय द मॅन्युफॅक्चरींग कंपनी लायक फॉर एग्जाम्पल जर मारुती कंपनी आहा टोयोटा कंपनी आहा हुंदाय आहा तेम तो आमगे कंपनी घायलो आनी इन्शुरन्सान बी सांगिल्लें ते आम क्लेम करपा मेळटो म्हूण जाल्यार आम ते घालपा रेडी आहाय द मॅट डिपार्टमेंट वेट्स एंड मेजर्स.
Farmers in Mandre have raised alarms as wild animals have wreaked havoc on the chili fields at Savantwada. The devastation has left farmers in dire straits, prompting urgent action. They've demanded immediate intervention from the Agriculture Department to address this escalating threat.
हे गैरेडे येवन येवन आज 4 दीस जाले. पयलीं गेले हे सायडीन ऑपरेशन गेले तो हॉटेलचो सत्यानाश केलो आनी ह्या वटेनचो. त्याचे दुसरे दिसा हे सगळ्यांचे उडयले का आमचं पोटच हेचेर. आता 6 महिने आमी 3 महिने आमी हेतून 3-4 महिने हेतून आमी मरतो. एके वटेन पाणयाचो हे ना आमकां 9 दिसांनी पाणी एकदां मेळटा. तो पाणयाचो हे सारको ना.
एग्रीकल्चराक बी कळयल्यात.
एग्रीकल्चराक कळोवंक ना.
कळोवंक जाय न्हू मागीर तेंचो कितें बंदोबस्त करता जाल्यार कळटले.
एग्रीकल्चराक कळोवंक ना फक्त पंचाक फक्त सांगला सरपंच. आनी तेणी काल मागीर आपूण येवन स्वता खंय बघला सगळा आनी तेणी मागीर सांगला तुमकां आपूण हें करते म्हणून फॉर्म दिले. फॉर्म तुमी भरा म्हणून सांगले. ते फॉर्म तेणी हातीतच आहा.
ओके.
आनी तेच्या उपरांत तेणी सांगला सोमार दिसा आपूण तांकां हाडटय.
एग्रीकल्चर ऑफिसराक.
हय तांकां दाखयते हे लुकसाण काय जालें.
ओके.
पण आनी आमकां हेच्या शिवाय कांयच ध्याना न्हू.
ओके.
आतां इतके दीस आमी मार मेलो आनी आतां खावच्या टायमाक ही असो इवाड. बरोबर सारके काल येयले पयर येयले ते काल येयले सकाळी ते सारके 3-5 येयले. आमी हथंयसर न्हिदलेले.
तुमी न्हिदतात आतां.
हय आनीक काय करता आनीक ताका चासच ना न्हू.
ओके.
तेच तरा दीस रातचे येयले समजी सकाळी शुक्रार सकाळी येयले ते 3 सुमार येयले आनी सगळे हांव केले अशे हाडी.
ओके.
ह्याचेर आमचें पोट आसता. हे आमी देवस्थानाची सुवात भाड्याक घेवन या खंडाक घेतली आनी ती आमी वर्सान तेजे पयशे भरीक करता वर्साचे.
ओके.
आनी आमकां रेट मेळ्ळी म्हटल्यार पाणयाची चड कडकड कोण पंप हाडटा कोण टँकर हाडटा अशें करून करून ते हें करता. टँकर हाडून चिपता आनी हे परत वेगवेगळे लुकसाण करतात. सगळे रात जागरण करता.
जागरण करता. ओके.
A trapped sea turtle was rescued by local fishermen at Warka Beach on Monday morning. As per the local fishermen, the turtle was stuck in an old fishing net. The fishermen rushed to remove the net and send him back to the sea.
On Monday morning, the Warka fishermen saw a turtle tangled with an old disposed fishing net and seaweeds. They immediately removed the net and the seaweeds from the turtle. Fortunately, the turtle was unharmed and was released back to the sea.
सर आम मरे दोगांनी जॉगिंगा वयताले सकाळी आनी जॉगिंगा वयता आसतना हे झाड आबोन ती आम दोळग्या भायर दिसती पडी. सो ती आमी वयर हाड आत रिस्क्यू करून आत सोडाय. कळ्ळें तुका हो सदां मुंज बारा वोका मारपी. सो तेणें म्हाका दाखयली पयली यो कितें दाखोवया आम. सो आमगे काम हे हाड सोडपाच्यो.
पूण मेळ्या तुमी सगळे सोडटाय.
वय आमगे मरे ही 23 जाल्यो सोडो.
ओके.
हय मेळा सोडोप आमगेल्यो सोडोप.
ही खंय मेळ्ळी.
ही येता आमगे बिचीर वार्का बिचार मेळ्ळा.
ओके.
अर्धा बिचार.
पण तुमी फॉरेस्टा बी कळयता अशी मेळटा.
फॉरेस्टा कळोवपाक गरज ना कित्याक ही सारकी हेल्थी आहा.
ओके.
आनी ही इंजर्ड ना. आनी इंजर्ड आसल्यार आमी फर्स्ट एड कोण सोडाय चोय ती कितू फास वयता.
Mohit Kharangte for Herald TV.
The Passion Sunday was joyously celebrated with profound religious fervour at Holy Spirit Church, Margaon on 17 March Sunday. Devotees congregated at the church to partake in prayers and seek divine blessings.
Passion Sunday is the 5th Sunday of Lent, marking the beginning of Passiontide. Passiontide is a name for the last 2 weeks of Lent, beginning on the 5th Sunday of Lent, long celebrated as Passion Sunday, and continuing through Lazarus Saturday. It commemorates the suffering of Christ. The celebration included heartfelt prayers and a lively procession where devotees joined in mass prayers seeking blessings for their families and the community.
And in some sports news, Chandrawada boys Fathorda defeated Rosary boys Davorli 3-0 to move into the quarterfinals of the 4th All Goa Inter-Village Open Football Tournament. The nail-biting match was organized by Davorli Sports and Cultural Club and played at the Davorli Club ground Laimati on Sunday.
In the first few minutes of match, Davolim Raisin Kolako missed to score as Carol Soares, Chandravaddo's goalkeeper, saved one chance. Later on, Miguel Barreto of Chandravaddo gave a through pass to Elroy Barreto, whose left footer crushed into the net in the 26th minutes. Changing over Rosary boys, Davolim wasted many opportunities that came in their way through Patson Gomes, Agnello Kolako and Prince Figueredo in 36th, 40th and 43rd minutes of play. while Chandravado boys increased the lead in 45th minutes through Hanshlum Furtado, whose glancing header landed in the goal. In the dying minutes of the game, Hanshlum Furtado completed his brace with well-connected volley from the box to seal the fate of Rosary boys Davulim. Inasio for Herald TV.
Nuve veterans crushed Mitra veterans Kandoli 2-0 and moved into the quarterfinals of the 20th All Goa Veterans Football Tournament. The thrilling match was organized by Flame of Unity Sports Club and held at Mabai Ground, Serauli on Sunday.
Menino Miranda scored the first goal for Nuvem veterans in the 9th minute of the game with a power pack header. Whereas, the second goal was achieved by Milagres Fernandez in the 15th minute of the game with a placement shot. Till the end of the game, the defense of Nuvem's veterans stood strong by not letting their opponent, Mitra veterans Kandolim, score. The thrilling match ended with Nuvem veterans crushing the Mitra veterans Kandolim by 2-0. Inasio for Herald TV.
That's all we have in today's news bulletin. Thanks for watching Herald TV News. For more news and alerts, please follow us on our Heraldo on Facebook and Twitter. Take care and goodbye.